Why, hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking, as per usual. In today's video, I'm doing another memory plan with me for the week of September 25th. I'm finally done with September. It's been kind of a drag, honestly, to be behind. But alas, I'm using this gorgeous kit from Scribble Prints Co. It's the Dark Arts kit. It's not in shop. You can try to email her and see if it's available. I don't know, but I love this kit. I loved it as soon as it came out, and I knew that I was going to pick it up. I think this was one of the last ones. I think this is one of the last ones I picked up before like the whole pop mystery thing happened. So yeah. But I love how this spread turned out. I used a mix of foil from Alicia Craft. I do PR for Alicia Craft, so you can use my code ANNA15 to save if you purchase anything from Alicia Craft. I think she's having a Black Friday sale. I'm pretty sure she said she was, but I know that she's also really behind on orders, so I'm not sure where she has landed with that. But if she does have a Black Friday sale, you can mention me in the notes and still get my freebie and save you some more coin, because we all need to save coin in this economy. So Alicia Craft, and then I think I used some things from Kristanne's planner and from Plannahannah. It was just a pish posh of foil from various places that I used for this spread, and I can't remember what was from what at this point in time because it is after work for me and my brain is fried. Like non-existent. So I do apologize for the quality of voiceover that you may get today, but this is the time we've got to do it, so we gon' do it because I don't want to fall any further behind, y'all. But you'll also notice that I kind of did this base differently. Like I did the whole right side before the left side, which is strange. I don't know why I did it like this. I think I just wanted to put down the double box scene so that I didn't have to think about it anymore. But I don't know. I usually always just go straight across and I start on the left. So I don't know what happened for this spread, but yeah. I alternated underlays. I did the dark mark underlays and the Dementor underlays. I kind of wish in hindsight that I would have done just the Dementor underlays because I like them more. I don't know why, but I do. But alas, it still came out cute. Everything is in silver if you haven't already noticed. And I think that's it for things that I did, or things I did for the base anyway, things I used for the base. Do you see what I mean? Here we go, fam. I'm a disaster, but it's fine. I do love how the spread turned out, but next week's spread, you guys, oh my goodness, I sneaked it in my November kit lineup. It's my Disney spread. Finally, I'm going to share my Disney stuff with y'all. I'm so excited because I feel like that was ages ago at this point. But the base is next level. Like, I cannot wait. I'm going to be posting pics of the base soon. I feel like the base might be better than the finished spread, even though the finished spread is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But the base, y'all, the base is next level. It's so good. I can't wait for y'all to see it. I know some of y'all did see it in the November kit lineup, but I can't wait for y'all to see it come together and to talk through those plans, because it was a really good trip, and right now I miss it dearly. I really do. But we actually left for Florida this week, so I'm probably going to be focused more on the tail end of this week because that's when most things happened, and I think it probably will take up the whole video. The first half of the week was pretty normal work, etc., stress, etc. That was basically the first half of the week. I don't think anything crazy really happened the first half of this week. I think I worked until Thursday of this week. So like it was pretty standard as far as things that happened. during the first half, but the second half was fun once we got going. So I'm going to share those things with y'all. But before I get started, I have to say thank you so much. By now, the cat is out of the bag. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you once again are missing out. You just gotta follow me on Instagram. They just get the updates first. I don't know what to tell you. It's just Cafe with Anna straight through. But if you do follow me on Instagram, the cat is out of the bag. You guys know that I am releasing a Renaissance kit. I'm so hype. I'm so excited, y'all. You know I am. Like, if you've been around me or around these parts of the interwebs, you know how excited I am, because I have been just waiting. And honestly, I would have become that skeleton, that meme skeleton that's waiting and waiting for something. That would have been me, waiting for y'all to come out with a Beyoncé kit, which is just sad because there's many Taylor Swift products out there. Like, there are wholesale events around Taylor Swift and not a single Beyoncé kit. And I don't mean a generic concert kit that has, you know, I don't know, whatever that you're using or that you're marketing as a Beyoncé kit. Nah. I mean an actual Beyoncé kit. So I could not take it anymore. And here we are. But the whole point was that I wanted to thank y'all, because so many of you guys have showed that post so much love on Instagram. There's so many shares. I couldn't even share all the shares. There were so many shares, so much love, so many comments, so many likes. I'm so glad you guys are loving it. I know that there are other people that wanted to see it for a while. And honestly, I probably should have just caved and done it earlier, but I had hope, y'all. I had hope that somebody would come out with one, and I guess I was a fool. I was a straight up fool to wish that. But I thank you all so much. I'm working on the last little details, and I'm hoping to get things out for like Black Friday weekend. I don't know if it will be actual Black Friday, but I'm hoping it'll be that weekend if it's not Black Friday. In a perfect world, maybe I can get it up at Thanksgiving, but I think that's ambitious. So stay tuned to Instagram, because that's where I'm gonna update you guys first. It's likely that I'll put it up for sale before I can actually record any type of new release video, so you guys probably won't see a new release video until the following week. It will be up probably through, well, I'm hoping to have it up through like mid-December, pending volume of orders, because this has gotten way more love than I expected. So now I'm not sure what those orders are going to look like. Likes don't always translate to orders, so we'll see. But as usual, I will keep you guys posted. I'm so excited to share all the things. It is so good. Shout out to Nelly from Clip Art Kits, who is just a freaking star. Like, just so talented. Y'all know she's talented. I don't have to tell you. And she's also just a kind human. Like, I know she always says she's a people pleaser, which may very well be true, but I think she's just very kind. And it's been such a pleasure working with her, and she's so considerate. And I think she really does care at the end of the day about what she puts out, and working with us in the planner community and bringing us these masterpieces that she creates. She's just incredible. And because she's incredible, I'm always like, are you taking a break? Because she just has all this custom, like, exclusive art availability, and then she's trying to release her own regular sets, and I'm like, okay, but like, have you taken a breath today? So, because I'm sitting here like, protect her at all costs, folks. At all costs, protect her. But shout out to Clip Art Kits, who's just a freaking star. And to all of you that have shown just the full boxes. Actually, I didn't even release or show, I shouldn't say release, I didn't show the full kit, but to those of you who have been showing it so much love already, I'm just yada best. Thank you for sharing far and wide. I hope everyone that wants to see it or has been waiting to see it, Beyoncé kit, sees it and loves it. So, all right. That was a very long spiel, and I got a lot of things to talk about. So I'm going to stop talking about that. But long story long, in the beautiful words of Jen Joy Plans, I love y'all deep. As B would say, I love y'all deep, deep. Okay, So I have notes for the latter half. So I think I'm going to start with Friday. I don't even know if I'm going to go like day by day. I'm just going to tell y'all what happened. Friday was like the big prep day. It was my day off of work. So it was my day to like pack and do laundry and see my parents and do all the things. So I had a hair appointment in the morning, and then I did some laundry. I saw my parents, and then I packed. I think I did actually a Plan With Me voiceover. Go figure. And I was anxious, y'all. I always get anxious when I'm traveling, especially when I'm flying. I do not like to fly. I've gotten better. Like, I feel like a lot better than I used to be in regards to flying, but it's still not my favorite thing in the world, to be honest with you. But I've gotten better. And then we were flying out on Saturday, this Saturday the 30th, and I got a text, email, like so many notifications from Delta because they delayed our flight an hour, which we had an early flight, y'all. I think it was like a 7 a.m. departure, and I think it got delayed to like 8 a.m. or something. And like, I know most people are annoyed when their flights are delayed. I was not annoyed for this go round. It got delayed again on the way back, but you guys will hear about that next week. But this go round, I was like, I get more sleep because, child, let me tell you, I was struggling with that departure time. I was like, what time I gotta get up? And my boyfriend kept asking, like, what time are we getting up? What time are we getting up? And I'm like, I can't talk about it because I can't think about being up that damn early. So I kind of welcome that delay, to be honest with you, because we were already getting there, I think, at like 10 something. And we didn't have like a park day plan. Like we almost never plan a like park day for our actual flight day because we're just so exhausted from the flight. And then obviously you should account for delays and things like that because especially this day and age, it feels like it happens way more often. So it was fine with me. I went to bed and I was like, great, I got an extra hour of sleep. And then Saturday was fly day. I was up at 4 a.m., y'all. 4 a.m. And that's with the delay. Okay, can you imagine what time I would have been up without the delay? Okay, do you see what I'm saying? I took a shower, which I did not think I was going to do, but I was like, you know what, just do it. So I got up earlier, took a shower, and I didn't have time for anything because we basically drove to a town nearby and took a bus into the airport because parking at the airport is just dumb. It's just stupid. It's ridiculous. So we took the bus and then got to our flight. I think it was a little bit delayed even more by the time we got to the airport, but it was whatever. The flight was fine, y'all. And your girl, I know, don't judge me. Don't judge me because I'm really not rich, but your girl did first class. I know. Hear me out. I only did it because it actually was not that expensive. I think it ended up being like $100 more, and this was paid for by work because it was a conference trip for work. So I was like, I only have to pay like $120 or something to be in first class. I was like, I just can't say no. I can't do it. I can't say no. So I was in first class, and they served us breakfast, and my boyfriend upgraded too because it was cheap for him too. And I was like, oh, well, this is probably going to be the only time I can do this. And of course, it's great. Like, you get breakfast, like an actual meal. I think we had like French toast and something. I don't know what else. But it was good. And the seats were spacious. It was nice. We landed. We unpacked. I was having, just to kind of fast forward, because I know I'm going fast over here. But we landed, unpacked. I had a headache. And I was dealing with nerve pain again, which was really great when you need to walk the parks. But then we ate at Boma at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which was delish. We were starving at this point. By the time we actually sat and got to Boma, we were dying of starvation. So we went in. I ate my whole face off, y'all. But it was delicious. And then I just got back to the hotel and pretty much knocked out. We didn't really do much. Like, we did a Target order. We stopped by Target and then we hung at the hotel. But it wasn't really like a big plans day. And it was just a long day. You know how it is when you travel. It's a long ass day. So then on Sunday, which was October 1st, we had a I woke up at 5 a.m. apparently. I don't know why, but there you go. And then they actually do breakfast at the hotel we were staying at. So I had some breakfast and coffee. And then I went back upstairs and took a nap because your girl was still tired and obviously up way too early. And then we did Kona Cafe for lunch in the Polynesian. It was delicious. And I finally tried a lapu lapu, which is like that pineapple, that drink that comes in a pineapple that makes you feel like vacation is officially started. I've been dying to try one. I finally did. I liked it except for the weird almond flavor. Yes? Anyone else agree? Let me know in the comments. But overall, it was pretty good. And then it was rainy and drizzly. Oh, at Kona Cafe. Oh gosh, I gotta tell y'all. So we got the like upside down pineapple cake thing at Kona Cafe, and the waitress was bringing it to us and she just like spilt it all over the table. Like, I don't know what happened. I was just like, oh my God, nothing got on me. I was totally fine. And we weren't even mad or anything. I was just like surprised because it just happened so fast. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll bring you a new one. And then she comped the whole dessert. And I was like, I love it here. I'm going to stay here forever because this is the best place on earth. Okay, thank you. Bye. And then we went back to the hotel to relax, and I wrote Beyonce's doing something tonight. She was hinting at the Renaissance film, but alas, we know how that went. And then we got ready to do Horror Nights. So it was kind of rainy, but it did slow down and we were able to go and enjoy. And I actually had a good time, you guys. I had a good time. I can't even believe that I'm saying it, but I had a really good time at Horror Nights. We went through all the zones, like the scare zones. I did not go in any one of the houses because I refuse. I just can't do it. I ate the walking taco that they had, which was like food they had specifically for the event, and it was so good. It was so good. It's like a Frito bag with like all the taco toppings, like the meat, sour cream, lettuce, tomato. Like, oh, it was so good, you guys. And it's just like Frito chips, basically. It's like walking nachos, in my opinion. It was so good. It was so good. And then for Horror Nights, I met the like they always have like a main character, like a main kind of story or theme, and it was around Dr. Oddfellow, who I think is just cool, so cool looking. I'm sure he would look very scary to y'all, but I think he's so cool looking. And I was like, I gotta meet Dr. Oddfellow. Like, I must meet Dr. Oddfellow. And my boyfriend was like, okay, well, he's right over there. So I did go over and meet him. I might try to pop in pictures so you guys can see. But it was so fun. I had such a good time. We watched the show that they have. They do like this, like, well, obviously nighttime because it is nighttime. I forgot the name of the show, but I think it's the only show they do during Horror Nights. And we went to that, and that was good. At first we were like, it's funny. They were like, oh, it's like very adult themed. And I was expecting like it to be very adult themed because it seemed like there were so many warnings about it. And it was fine, you guys. Like the girls wore like kind of short shorts, but not really. Like that was... and crop tops, like that was it. Like, I was like, okay, I think my expectation of adult and yours is very different. But I know that it's a theme park and they're used to like kids going, so there was like a recommended like 13-year-old age to be there. And there was definitely things that are scary, but I was so intrigued. Like the masks and the costumes, at least in the scare zones, are so intricate, and we were there at like 6, so it wasn't like fully dark yet when we got there, and I just found myself like just staring at the intricacies of these masks. Like there was these masks, they were so stinking cool to me. I'm sure they'd be terrifying to other people, but I was just like, wow, that's so cool. Again, not in the haunted houses because no thank you. I did consider going into the Stranger Things haunted house. They had a Stranger Things one and a Last of Us one, which were like easily the most popular, and it had like a 65-minute wait, and I was like, And like Universal does Express Pass, but it is so ridiculously expensive. The Express Pass at Universal is highway robbery, my friends. I'm here to tell you, it is so expensive. It is more than the ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, more to do the Express Pass. I was like, yeah, no, we're good. Maybe next time we do like, they do like a stay and scream where you pay like an extra, I think like $40 to get in the park earlier. And then you can do a lot of the haunted houses before like they let the general public in and get them out of the way. And usually you can avoid waits that way. I don't know that I want to go in the haunted houses. The only one I was debating, actually there was two. I was debating the Stranger Things one because I love Stranger Things. And like I watched videos to see like what it would be like, and they just nailed it. Like they nailed it. And then there was this really cool like circusy Dr. Oddfellow one that I wanted to go in because it just looked more fun. Oh, and there was, all right, there's three. And there was this like Dueling Dragons one that was much more like mystical, way less scary, much more like, I don't know, whimsical, mystical, like fantasy, like fantasy themed. I think that's the best word for it. Anyways, if you guys are interested, like if you search like Halloween Horror Nights 2023, like Universal, you'll see tons of videos. There's so many vloggers that post videos if you guys want to see what some of them look like. But I had a good time. I would actually do it again, and I did not think that I would say that. Like, I did not think I would say that, but I would do it again. I thought the scare zones were super fun. Like, I didn't find myself being really all that scared in the scare zones. One of the scare actors got me very good in one of the scare zones, though. Like, just caught me so off guard. I was like, I audibly screamed. Not loudly, but still. I was like, oh my God, they got me. But it was a good time. I think maybe next time I might try one of the houses. I feel like I'm really taking risks here. I'm really taking risks here. What can I say? But yeah, we had a great time. And then I found out that day, I think it happened while we were there, but I really didn't even look until like that night when we got back from Horror Nights. But I found out I was back on the Alicia Craft PR team, which has been, of course, lovely. Alicia's great. And then I passed the F out. I think I had to actually post. Oh, I had to like repost the team announcement. And I was like, oh my God, I need to like hashtag work, even though it's not really work, but you know what I mean? I was like, I need to do this even though I cannot keep my eyes open for a single second longer, but excited to be back on the team. And then I just passed out. Oh, I was looking at upgrading to first class for the flight back, but it was expensive. But spoiler alert, I did end up doing it because the price ended up going down a bit. Not going down a bit, but it still, I wasn't paying for the original ticket. So even though it was more expensive, I still felt like I wasn't paying anything since work covered the ticket originally. So I ended up upgrading to first class on the way back. And now I feel like I have a problem because there's no way I can afford first class when it goes back to being like hundreds and hundreds of dollars more. I think the only reason it was cheap is because it's such a dead season, like late September, early October. I feel like it's such a dead season for travel to Orlando because like classes are in session, especially with like the parks and stuff. So I don't know, but I was thrilled. Anyways, here is my finished spread, y'all. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed the plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.